Have you ever wondered what was the most devastating pandemic in human history? The answer is the Black Death. The year was 1347, and a fearsome specter of death and disease had begun to loom over Europe. This was the dawn of the Black Death, a pandemic so lethal and far-reaching that it stands unrivaled in the annals of human history. From the bustling trade ports of the Mediterranean to the remote hamlets of Scandinavia, the Black Death spread with relentless fury. In its wake, it left communities decimated, cities silenced, and families torn apart by loss. By the time the pandemic had run its course in 1351, it had claimed the lives of an estimated 30 million people. That's nearly half of Europe's population at the time, wiped out in just 4 short years. But what was the Black Death, and how did it cause such unprecedented destruction? The culprit behind this catastrophe was a bacterium known as Yersinia pestis. This tiny microbe, invisible to the naked eye, was the harbinger of death and despair on an unimaginable scale. And the vehicle for this lethal passenger? Fleas. Specifically, fleas that typically infest rats and other small animals. These tiny creatures, often overlooked and underestimated, served as the perfect vectors for the bacterium. They would bite an infected rat, ingesting the bacteria in the process, and then bite a human, passing the infection along. As the rats traveled, so did the fleas, and with them, the Black Death. It spread along trade routes, hitching a ride on merchant ships and caravans, and made its way into homes and hearts across Europe. In just 4 years, the Black Death wiped out nearly half of Europe's population, a sobering reminder of the power of microscopic organisms and a testament to the resilience of humanity. The Black Death stands as a landmark event in our collective history. So, how did the Black Death spread and what were its symptoms? Let's delve into that. The Black Death, caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, was primarily spread through the bites of infected fleas that hitched a ride on rats and other small mammals. These creatures were the unwitting carriers of the bacteria, and when a flea bit one of these infected animals, it became a conduit for the disease. The infected flea would then bite a human, transmitting the bacteria and effectively starting a new chain of infection. The disease could also spread directly from human to human through respiratory droplets when an infected person coughed or sneezed. However, this mode of transmission was less common but still contributed to the rapid spread of the disease. Now, on to the symptoms. The Black Death was not a subtle illness. Symptoms were severe and appeared suddenly, often within a day or two of infection. The initial signs were fever, headaches, and chills, similar to many other illnesses. However, these were quickly followed by more alarming symptoms. Victims experienced aches and pains all over their bodies, and their lymph nodes swelled to create painful, blackened buboes, hence the name bubonic plague. They also suffered from difficulty breathing and a general feeling of weakness. As the disease progressed, victims would experience other terrifying symptoms like skin turning black due to internal bleeding, a condition known as necrosis. The rapid progression of the illness was one of its most terrifying aspects. Many who caught the disease would be dead within 4 to 7 days of showing the first symptoms. The Black Death was not only highly contagious but also extremely deadly. It spread rapidly, causing widespread panic, and with no known cure, it left a path of death and devastation in its wake. The disease was a grim reaper, indiscriminate in choosing its victims, and leaving chaos and despair in its path. The Black Death left a lasting impact on England and the rest of Europe. The fallout from this pandemic was not only biological, but also economic and socio-political. The aftermath of the Black Death was characterized by significant changes in the population, the economy, and social structures, as well as an increase in religious fervor and political upheaval. In terms of population, the Black Death was devastating. It is estimated that between 30 to 60% of Europe's population perished as a result of the plague. This significant decrease in population had a profound impact on the economy. With fewer people to work the fields, production dropped dramatically, leading to severe economic decline. This in turn led to an increase in wages for those who survived, as labor became a scarce commodity. Social structures also underwent significant changes following the Black Death. The scarcity of labor led to social mobility, as peasants could now demand higher wages or move to new locations for better opportunities. This shift in power dynamics led to social unrest and was a contributing factor to the peasants' revolt in England in 1381. Religious fervor increased following the Black Death, as people sought answers and comfort in their faith. Churches filled with people praying for deliverance from the plague, while others blamed the church for the calamity, leading to a loss of faith in religious institutions. Political upheaval was also a significant part of the aftermath of the Black Death. The loss of population and the resulting social and economic changes led to political instability, as existing power structures were challenged. In summary, the Black Death had a profound impact on the population, economy, and social structures of Europe, leading to significant social unrest and political upheaval. The devastation caused by the Black Death reshaped Europe in profound ways. Despite the passage of centuries, the Black Death still holds many mysteries. The exact cause of this devastating pandemic has been the subject of numerous debates. While most experts concur that the bacterium Yersinia pestis was the culprit, the mode of transmission remains a contentious issue. Some scientists argue that the disease was primarily spread through fleas and rats, with these tiny creatures acting as hosts to the deadly bacteria. These fleas, often found on rats, would bite and infect humans, thus spreading the disease. However, there's another school of thought that believes the disease spread directly from person to person. This theory suggests that once infected, humans became the primary carriers of the bacterium, passing it to others through close contact. While the Black Death remains a historical mystery, it serves as a stark reminder of the devastating power of pandemics. Its legacy continues to shape our understanding of public health and disease control, even today. The Black Death was a catastrophic event that changed the course of history. We've explored its terrifying outbreak, widespread devastation, and chilling symptoms, as well as the profound aftermath it left on society and economy. The mysteries surrounding its cause and spread still spark debates among scholars today. As we continue to grapple with pandemics in our own time, the Black Death serves as a sobering reminder of the importance of public health measures and medical research.